Since the start of the AASE course, Derek's progressed in many different ways. He's always had one thing particular about him, which is his physicality. A lot of people call him teak tough. You know, he can take a shot all day long, and in some ways that's a blessing. He's very, very durable and got a great, fantastic engine and keep going all day long. But in some ways, it's a bad thing, because if he's taking shots, it means he's taking points and he's losing the bout. And what we're trying to do is make sure that he's not relying on his physicality to win bouts all the time. He uses it, but is making sure that he is developing his defence, especially his head movement. He tends to get caught a lot, especially on the end of phases or when he's coming in at the start of the phases. So we need to make sure that he's developing technically rather than just relying upon that physical strength. Yeah, absolutely. He's a bit more professional than he is kind of top amateur, I would say. You know, many people might argue that, but he has a bit more of a pro style, so a little bit more rough and tumble. And to be in the pro game, you have to be tough. You've got to be tough mentally, very tough mentally, very strong physically. So he has that foundation to work on. So the pro ranks, in some ways, would actually quite suit him. But in the pro ranks, people obviously get harder, they're more powerful, more durable. Their power output stays higher for across the rounds. So if his defence doesn't increase, obviously that's going to cause him problems. So we need to make sure that as he does progress and he does want to turn pro, and he will have the option to turn him pro when he does finally choose that he is more of a finished article technically and tactically.